as you can see, we've now unpackaged all 4 sides like so, excluding the roof. Now what you will notice is where the sides mount to each other, there is a foam gasket that goes down, and this is just to keep water ingress out. And then what we're going to be using to mount the sides to each other are the M8 by 25 bolts. There are some other M8 bolts in there, so we just suggest getting a tape measure just to measure these, make sure they are the right ones. Per the last clip, that's now all 4 sides of this hardtop assembled. Now what we do recommend is having 2 people whilst fixing these together. One person just to keep holding these flush where these 2 faces meet, as this will be shown in the final product. And then the other person just tightening these bolts. Now there are 5 bolts per side. There is 1 bolt up in the corner there hiding away. So just make sure that one gets done. And then as you can see, there is the gasket in between where it's compressed, it's now protruding, and that just shows it's nice and sealed. The next steps to completing this hardtop fitting is to install all the electrics. So you've got an inside light there that needs power, so we're going to run the loom for that. And then we've also got a gasket that runs around the edge of the hardtop just to seal it. So as you can see, we've now completed the wiring and the seal install. The wiring's really simple to install. It's a nice plug and play system, so it doesn't need much explaining. There is an inline fuse on the end of the loom. We just recommend tucking that in behind the light where it's nice and secure. And then on some models of this hardtop, depending on your vehicle, you will see there is a 3rd brake light. So what we recommend is just getting some convoluted tubing, covering that brake light wire, and then as you can see, we've got eyelets tack welded all along, and then a simple cable tie through there is just enough to secure that loom. And then when it comes to the light switch, it simply gets mounted onto the side wherever you prefer, it doesn't really matter. And then again, with the cables coming out of that, cable tied nice and neatly, and then out the corner of the hardtop. So when it comes to installing the seal, you will see in the fitting kit there is some adhesion promoter or primer. We recommend going around the whole hardtop with this, where you're going to stick this seal. It just helps it to adhere to the hardtop better. And then we want to stick that all the way around the hardtop like so. Across the back of the hardtop, all the way around, making sure the corners are nice and smooth, so they don't get snagged when it's being fitted. And then just like that. Next thing we are going to do is install the lid on the hardtop. As you can see, we've got the lid there, and then we've got 2 cargo rails that also get mounted onto the top, and the fitting kit. Now, in order to fit this lid, we are going to have to flip this hardtop over. It is extremely heavy, so we recommend 2 or 3 people helping you to do this, so just be really careful. So these cargo rails are all slotted into place, and then we've got these flat plates either end that also need to be slotted into place. So they simply push in like so, and then underneath we've got various fastenings, 28 in total, that go all around the hardtop, and then we simply go underneath. Then you'll be able to see we've got these studs poking through. And now in order to waterproof them properly, you've got these rubber O-rings. They go on first. And then you've got your washer and your 10mm nut. They get screwed on. Then what's handy is if you've got an impact driver with a 10mm socket on the end. If not, these can be done by hand, but it just may take a little bit longer. And then simply do them up. Don't go too silly on them, otherwise they can snap. And then we just want to repeat that for the rest of the studs around the hardtop.